Hi, I'm Vaara, and I'm an extraction shooter enthusiast. I mainly stream Escape from Tarkov in Twitch, and now that there are some competition for Escape from Tarkov, I decided to do a talking video about those games, mainly Grey Zone Warfare and Arena Breakout Infinite, with a little part of Project Lead in the end. This is my kind of talking head video that I have done in Finnish a bunch of, but this is the first one in English, and I call this Dangerous Talks. That's a pun about my name, which is Vaara, which can be translated to danger in English. So, welcome. So, I played all those three games: Grey Zone Warfare, Arena Breakout Infinite, and Project Lead. And I have been playing for EFT for from year 2019, summer of 2019, and I have a combined of 4,500 hours in EFT, which from about 1,000 hours playing hardcore EFT. And the hardcore has become something I really love, and I don't know if I can ever go back to playing EFT in the normal way. But that's something you need to know about me, and that will come as a bias for my reactions for these games, and I do like the hardcore in Tarkov. These games are in very different kind of timelines, and even though EFT says that it's in beta, I don't think it's in beta or beta. I think it's an early access game. It has been early access game, and Grey Zone Warfare is an early access game. Arena Breakout Infinite is a beta game, I don't know how to pronounce it. And Project Lead is on playtest, and that kind of shows in that game. It's in the more early in its development cycle than all of these other games. So, as I said, I've been playing 4,500 hours of Escape from Tarkov. I have now about 50 hours in Grey Zone Warfare, and about 10 hours in Arena Breakout Infinite, and about 3 hours in Project Lead. And let's talk about Grey Zone Warfare for as a first game. It comes in early access packages like Escape from Tarkov. The prices are little cheaper, I think, because I think the Tarkov prices have risen just about half a year ago, and even when they are cheaper, they didn't have the taxes in the prices they showed in their website. So when you buy Grey Zone Warfare from Steam, it has the taxes. So at least for us, so it's and they are the same price. The packages vary on the secure container, the starting gear, the stash size, just like in EFT. And the game has lots of common with Escape from Tarkov, and the main twist in the Escape from extraction shooter genre is that you are in one big map and you don't extract from the map. You extract back to your base with a helicopter, or you can walk to your base, of course, if you want. And your stash and stuff like that is in your base. And that gives the game lots of immersion. I think EFT is one great thing about EFT is the immersion it has, but this actually takes the raid mechanic to be more immersive too. And there has actually been lots of talks before that the maps in Escape from Tarkov would be combined to be a one big map and kind of work in same way, but Nikita has said that isn't gonna happen, at least for now. But Great Zone Warfare feels great game. It's lots better than I expected. It is in lots better shape than I expected. I am running a 40 series NVIDIA card, so I don't have these performance issues. There has been some server performance issues and some bugs, but mainly the game is working fine. I think it's in very good shape for an early access game. I think the main mechanics of fighting and movement and gameplay loop are really good. I do think that it needs more content, but actually there are I think over 100 missions in the game right now, and I think that's a huge number for an early access launch. And the launch actually went very good. It didn't have there was some server stuff, but not anything. You didn't need to be in queues for lots of time and stuff like that. I think it was really good from day one. It's a good game. It will be a good game. It's a great base for a great game. And we just need more content. I actually haven't. I've played 50 hours already, and I think have played about 1/4 of the missions, and I have a lot to experience in the game still, but I kind of see in the mission structure it's pretty kind of samey when you go from area to area. It's the same missions over and over again in different areas, and that is something that I would love to see them kind of sequence more or stuff like that. And of course there are the gear isn't that much gear and stuff like that. I love how the game is leaning on PvE more than PvP. I think at this time when all the people are doing the same missions, there are lots of PvP, but I do think that the PvP isn't such a prevalent than it is in, let's say, Escape from Tarkov at this point. And I feel that we need some extraction shooters that are more PvE based. And I do love the danger of PvP when moving in these maps, but I think that Madfinger Games have taken a good kind of route for the feeling of dangerous PvP, but not the PvP isn't everything. I think the game has some hardcore, some things that are very hardcore, more hardcore than in EFT, even when you're playing hardcore. And the bots are really hard. I think they are so different than in EFT. EFT, you kind of, when you have so much hours on it, you kind of know how they are working, and when you play Grey Zone Warfare after that, it's kind of eye-opening that these bots can do things like spray and pray the bushes and stuff like that, and keep shooting on the place they have last seen you, so you can flank them and stuff like that. That feels really awesome, and they are really scary since you are really squashy in this game. You are killed really easily, and there are some RNG if they are going to hit your body armor, or if they are going to hit you from straight from the side and stuff like that, and you feel that you need to be in cover and stuff like that, and I feel that is really great. Also, the environment is really bushy, and there are lots of cover and lots of side cover, so seeing the targets is kind of harder, at least when you are not accustomed to it. But it feels like a great game. Actually, I have to say that Escape from Tarkov has kind of killed FPS games for me, since most FPS games are, when I play them, I feel like I hope they would do this like Escape from Tarkov, since it's so much better in Escape from Tarkov. And I think Grey Zone Warfare is the first game that I didn't have that feeling with, and I really enjoyed playing Grey Zone Warfare, and I will enjoy playing Grey Zone Warfare. The movement is too hardcore. It's I think more you are slower moving sideways than in Escape from Tarkov and stuff like that. It feels heavier and stuff like that. It's not the inertia so much, but the just it's a bit more realistic and immersive, and I do really like that. I know that most people, I shouldn't say most people. I know that some people don't like that. More slower movement. I don't know how to say it otherwise. But all in all, Grey Zone Warfare will, if the developers keep on it and kind of do their thing, I think it will be a great game. It has a great base for a great game, and I really like it. And for me, I think this might be a spoiler, but I think that is the only game from these that I will be playing lots of. I think so. Of course, I can't see into the future, but I feel so. And then we have Arena Breakout Infinite. It's a free-to-play game. It's a PC port or PC remake maybe of a mobile game, and the free-to-play is monetized by, I think in the mobile game at least, it's monetized by renting the pouch or the secure container. So I think you are paying 5 to 10 euros or dollars for a month of using those secure containers. And of course, I think there will be cosmetic stuff. If these are the only things that they use for monetization, I think it will be a really good way to monetize. At least for free-to-play game, since we all know that free-to-play games are the most costly games to play. It's a very casual version of Escape from Tarkov. There are lots of things that you see the influence. I think that's the nice way to say it. But I do think that they have taken their own twist to the Escape from Tarkov formula. I do think that they have made it more casual, more easy to get into. It basically has all of the mechanics in Escape from Tarkov, but all of them are in lots easier kind of way implemented. Let's say using medical items, you do need most of the same medical items that you need in Escape from Tarkov, but the UI, you only need one button to use them pretty efficiently. So it kind of game chooses for you the medical stuff you need at that time, and you just push one button, and if you have bleed, it gives you bandage, you put it on, and then it gives you HP pool points, health point regeneration, medical item next, and you just push this one button and it works. There are lots of, I think there are 80% of the game is influenced from Escape from Tarkov, and 20% is influence from Call of Duty. I think there are lots of these kind of really big hooking mechanics that hook you into playing. I don't know how to say it, but so that almost with every raid you take, you get a level up, and you get some unlocks with every level up to buy stuff or get a new trader or stuff like that. And I think even though those things you unlock aren't very huge, I think the visual and the sounds that you get from unlocking those things will get your juices flowing and get you hooked on it. And I think that's actually pretty cool thing about it. The maps feel more like Call of Duty maps, of course bigger and more spread out than Call of Duty, but they feel the aesthetics are like battlefields. It's not like in Escape from Tarkov those places are tightened up, but they feel like real places or immersive places. I think Arena Breakout Infinite loses lots in the immersion part of Escape from Tarkov, and I think it's okay for that game, but at least I love the immersion factor in Escape from Tarkov. You see your teammates. There is automatic team matching, so you can have your web of confidence with you, even though you are not playing with friends. There is no friendly fire. Even if somebody kills your friend or someone in your team, and you loot his stuff, you don't get the stuff, but it will be sent by the in-game mailing system to the guy who owned it. So it's really casual friendly in that regard too. The loading screens are really loading times are really quick. I think it's an awesome game. I don't think I will be playing it much because of Escape from Tarkov, because I have the game I like in Escape from Tarkov, but if there wasn't this game called Escape from Tarkov, I think I would be playing Arena Breakout Infinite for infinite time. And I do like Call of Duty games. Not that much nowadays, but I used to love them. And I feel that they have a great mashup of Escape from Tarkov and Call of Duty, and I think that it will be huge. The game will be huge. I think if they can, there is a kind of, I'm a bit worried about cheaters, since free-to-play games attract cheaters very much, and in extraction shooter games or extraction games, the deaths are devastating, and they become about almost unbearable if there are lots of cheaters, since always you think that I think that was a cheater. I think that was a cheater, and then you get tilted and you die again because you are tilted, and you think that it was a cheater, and you get more tilt, and cheaters can be really bad for these kind of games. You have seen it in Escape from Tarkov. I don't think the Escape from Tarkov cheater thing is as bad as it's been told, but that's another dangerous talks that one. But I think as a free-to-play game, they will have their hands full with cheaters, and I do hope for the best, and that they can keep it on a level that is manageable. I do think that this game is a nice first step to extraction shooters, and I think it's a low step. So since it's a free-to-play game, I think lots of more people, and as it's a more casual play game, I think lots of people will be trying extraction shooters because of Arena Breakdown Infinite. They will try it, and maybe they'll think that this is a cool genre of games, and maybe they'll go into Grey Zone Warfare or EFT, since they want something more hardcore after that. But I think it will be good for whole genre to have this game. I do hope that the monetization and the free-to-play elements and cheating will be in that level that it isn't that exploitative, which I have to say that I'm not the biggest fan of the publisher or the PR they are using to get the word around about this game. They have been really efficient with it, but I think it's a bit of cheap or there has been some they have lowered their self in the level that I don't really like by taking a cheap shots at EFT, and I don't really I hate that PSG lowered themselves on the level to take a cheap shot at them at that time, but that and the subscribe, like, retweet, comment, kind of getting the word around in Twitter and stuff like that. I feel like that's pretty exploitative for the community, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. I think that's kind of cheap, but it's really effective. But I feel it's exploitative. But all in all, Arena Breakout Infinite, I think it's a great addition for extraction shooters. It's I love how it's this. It really has the even if it's been told to be a Escape from Tarkov copy, and there are lots of influences from Escape from Tarkov, I think they have taken their own twist, as have Grey Zone Warfare too, and I think that's a strength for whole genre to have more different kind of games in the same genre. Small talk about Project Lead. First of all, I'm not that big of a fan of PvE in Escape from Tarkov. I like the hardcore elements in Escape from Tarkov. The danger of PvP is great. It's something that keeps me playing, but I'm not really into going for PvP if I don't feel like I'm having an upper hand, or if I don't have a mission to do that. But Project Lead feels that it, even though I only played 3 hours, but I have the feeling that it's more of a the focus is on the PvP, and movement and everything is lots arcade game like. Movement is really fast. Looting is more arcade. Stuff like that. I think there are lots of influences, I think, from PvP DayZ in this. I haven't played DayZ, but what I understand from it, I think there has been a lot of influences taken from that. It comes in early packages like Escape from Tarkov, about same prices as Grey Zone. Secure container is the thing that they try to sell the more costly pricey editions. There in the playtest there is only one map, I think, and the tasks or missions are really really straightforward, I think, and there aren't many, at least at the time. at one time. So you have one mission, you have next mission, you have next mission. I think that's how it goes, and that does focus the players for PvP in one places in the map, and I think that it's pretty good. It might be pretty good for the PvP, but I'm not really liking that. There are anomalies like in Stalker in this game. I'm a really big fan of the immersion and the realistic world. So those aren't really my thing either. I feel like the fighting is lots different from any of these other games. I feel like there's a big emphasis on what's your gear. Like if you want to shoot someone, you need to have a good flash hider or you don't see anything you are shooting at. I think that's kind of a realistic take on that, some kind of, but I feel like it has a heavy emphasis on better gear makes you perform better in the PvP, and that's actually good in a way that you need to be encouraged from getting a good gear, and you need to kind of have this so that it's good to take a good gear to the raid. But I do love how in Escape from Tarkov you basically can kill an meta-geared guy with a Makarov if you are lucky and playing good. But I don't think that's how it works in Project Lead. I do think that long distance fighting didn't feel really good in that too. But I think that is just mainly that's not the game for me. I think that is the biggest thing to take away. And of course, it's a playtest only, so there's a lot of ways to go for Project Lead. So it might get better, but I don't really think that it will be a game for me, even though it would get further in the progress. Yeah, so those are the 3 extraction shooter games that I tested in few weeks now, and I actually was really pleasantly surprised by Grey Zone Warfare. I have been looking at the game, keeping my eye on it for a while now, and I have thought that it looks really interesting, that it might be really great, but the way that it worked in the first days and how there are so many missions and stuff like that, it really surprised me, and it was really fun. It is a really fun game to play, and I really enjoyed that. And so did Arena Breakout Infinite. I did have this pre-testing feelings about it. Everybody said that the mobile game is just a Escape from Tarkov rip-off and stuff like that, straight copy, but and I didn't have the best feelings for it before, but I was surprised very positively. It's a good game. I think it will be good for the genre. I think it will not be that much of a competition for Escape from Tarkov. I think it will be this. I think they can be symbiotic for each other. I think at the start there will be people who will go and play Arena Breakout from EFT players, but I think the movement of players will be fluid from one another, and I don't think that they will either one of those are killer of another one of those. But this all said, Grey Zone Warfare and Arena Breakout, good games. I feel that they will be great games, but I think that Escape from Tarkov is still the one for me, mostly because it has the huge amount of content in it, and even though I have done that content, most of the content for many times, I really love it. The fear of PvP or the danger of PvP is really making the raids feel different, and the hardcore rule set, I just love it so much. The game is so immersive. The immersion of the maps, the places, they really feel like places that people live in or have lived in, and they have been destroyed, and kind of there aren't that immersion breaking stuff like same layouts, or actually there are, but you don't kind of see it because they have been kind of hidden so well. I think that that immersion and that world building is great in Escape from Tarkov. I will be playing. I think I will be playing lots of Grey Zone Warfare, but I think these are the two games that I will be playing a lot in the future. I really hope that these games lean on their strengths. I hope that Arena Breakout will lean on its strength to be casual and easy to get in and stuff like that. I hope that Grey Zone Warfare leans into that jungle and that adventure in the jungle. I do hope that there will be lots of more things to find in the jungle and stuff like that. And I do hope that EFT will lean on that hardcore play style and the immersion and stuff like that. I do think that for players it's great time to be an extraction shooter fan. We have lots to play now, and I think that these two guys, Grey Zone Warfare and Arena Breakout Infinite, are really big contenders, and kind of I think they can be symbiotic for Escape from Tarkov 2, and I don't think that, even though we had a cycle and we have and had Marauders and stuff like that, I don't think we have had as good of a contenders before than we have now. And I think it's a good thing for the genre. I think it's a really good thing for players, for the community, and I think it's actually a really good thing for devs if they kind of understand to lean in their own strengths. And I do really hope that they will. Hey, if you are still here, I'm really humbled by that. I hope I see you in my streams. and come and say hello. I usually stream in Finnish, but if there are international people around there, we'll change to English. And I would love to have you guys there. And if you guys like what you've seen or heard here, let me know. So this is kind of a test, and if people like it, I will be doing lots of these English ones too. And yeah, have some great extractions from those games you love, and let's enjoy these games. This has been, I don't even remember, maybe Dangerous Talks. See you later. Bye.